The following announcement is paid for by the Wrestling with Nerds.
From Mordor to Hogwarts to Gotham, the nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join nerds doing nerd things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page.
This honky tonk man, greatest intercontinental champion of all time, and you're watching Wrestling with Nerds podcast. Yes, that's my favorite. Shake, rattle, and roll.
Needs headphones.
What's going on, everybody, and welcome to the Wrestling with Nerds podcast. SummerSlam 2026 from Minneapolis, Minnesota has just concluded. Or am I boring you? And a lot of stuff has happened. We're going to talk about it tonight. What's up, boys? What's up, chat?
What's up, guys?
Paxton, hit him with a Superman punch.
Howdy,
No, he
howdy.
headbutts.
Yeah, it's a pretty hard headbutt too. It makes sounds.
I mean, he does have a nice shiny target to aim for.
It's not as shiny as normal.
Well,
Yeah, he
thanks,
didn't
man.
stick his head in a bowling ball cleaner today.
It's got almost no hair on it either, so it'll really hurt. No cushion for the blow.
Yeah, I don't need it, thank you.
Yeah, give him your bink. Yeah, shove it in his mouth. Tell him, shut up, Dad.
Well, boys, I'm very proud to say, at least in my opinion, we had a very fun 2 nights of wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
That might be the best 2-night PLE ever.
I thought this year's Mania was pretty good.
What are you talking about? The booking was horrible. Triple H doesn't know how to book. The company is garbage. TKO has ruined the WWE.
And Ryan's reading
This
everything on the IWC.
Tickets cost too much.
Tom's
They
a
didn't sell
sideshow
out-
piece
They didn't
now.
sell out the arena. They didn't put enough hometown people over. They didn't let Brock win against Oba, but let Oba beat Brock.
The same guys are always champion. We never get new champions.
Don't touch it. Stop. Don't touch that. Daddy needs those.
I think I covered everything. Go ahead.
And that rant is presented by the IWC. Coming to a social media appearance near you.
If they're not bitching, they're not happy.
Exactly. It's just like Star Wars fans.
Don't get us started on Star Wars, AJ. That's a
But
rabbit
no,
hole
I'm
we don't need to
serious.
go down
The
right now.
worst Star Wars fans, the worst.
If you guys
Star Wars
keep
critics,
talking about Star
fans.
Wars, me and Paxton's gonna go play with toys, and you three can.
But
talk
it's the
about
same
Star Wars.
concept, Ryan.
I know.
You know who Evil Knievel is? No, I never saw Star Wars.
The people who hate wrestling the most are wrestling fans.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
completely agree.
Yep.
But August
Maybe
1st,
they should start being sports entertainment fans instead of wrestling fans.
August 1st, August 2nd, Minneapolis, Minnesota, U.S. Bank Stadium, Night 1, 36,683 to Night 2's 33,086 for a combined 69,769 people in attendance for the 2 days. That place looked packed.
Might be the largest crowd that you'll get all season for the Vikings.
My only gripe.
Oh, wow.
My only
Wow, the
gripe.
Calling
Chicago
it.
guy with the
Calling
shots
it now.
fired.
I'm calling it now.
It's because they're in division.
Yes.
It's also because Minneapolis, Minnesota Vikings don't have a fucking quarterback. But yeah.
My only gripe, and it's just a me gripe, I don't know if anybody else shares this. By the time the main event was over, it was still light out.
Shut up, IWC.
I don't mind. This is
Shut up.
Let's
Well,
be
no,
honest. Did you want to be recording this at 11:30 tonight?
Okay,
I don't
it's
think
more
anybody
of
did.
night 1, and it has to do with Oba's entrance.
What did you care? You
we-
were at a
we-
bachelor party getting wasted.
We had this conversation last night with it. Because I made the comment. I love daytime wrestling.
Oh.
That is, I said, but yes, you lose the ambience
Aura.
when it came to like the Undertaker entrance and stuff
Yeah.
being in the daytime.
That's
Made no difference to me.
I like
Don't go
Oba's
to a
silhouette
stadium that
up
has like
against
an open lighting
Yeah,
thing.
but that's the. I'd rather. Would you rather have Obo's silhouette or just no matches at all?
All right. Well, it was just my thing. It just had to do with a couple of the entrances, mostly Oba's.
Hell, you guys might be able to get House of Dragon in tonight.
All right, we're
he
not.
was thinking about the aura and the aesthetics versions of it.
And
Yeah,
that
yeah.
was your shameless plug to be like, oh yeah, House of Dragon Sunday nights.
Well,
you missed it.
Well, tomorrow night. Definitely tomorrow night here on the same channel.
Well, I'm going to be the guy to say it. People, what do we want to talk about? We got 2 nights to break down. Where do we want to start?
Well, obviously the first match of SummerSlam, as I have to scroll down to it. Wow, there's a lot here. Hold on, still scrolling. There we go. All right, first match of SummerSlam 2026. Liv Morgan defeats Io Sky for the Women's World Championship. Goes 13 and a half minutes. What did we think of this match?
Well, she got another black eye because she posted that today.
These two
Trouble.
work great together.
You know, that song sucked so bad at WrestleMania, but now it's like stuck in my head.
Oh, it got in his head.
Trouble.
I say, never mind. Nope, never mind. That ruined it completely.
Got you, dog.
Um,
I know what the ladies like.
This match was the best opening match they could have booked for SummerSlam.
Okay.
It was
Loaded
really,
card,
really
by
good.
the way. Loaded.
It was
card.
really, really good for night one open. This match was leaps and bounds better than their Queen of the Ring match.
Yes,
I would agree with that,
I
yes.
agree.
Yes.
There was a
Just
lot of back and
completely
forth
better.
between the two of them. There were points where I felt Io was going to take the title, even though having to battle Raquel and Roxanne at the same time.
Yeah, but she only really had to battle them once and they were gone. So that
Yep.
kind of worked out in our favor.
And I
I mean-
if we're gonna have interference, that's the way.
Yeah, I agree. And then we didn't have to deal with the whole Danhausen shenanigans for this match like we did for Queen of the Ring. Like we knew once they had their little thing before the match that she wasn't winning.
Mm-hmm.
So applaud both of them. I'm curious to see where they go with Liv next for the world title picture because it took them 100 days to get to this point. It's another 100 days.
Well, she's
Well, who
1-0 in
knows?
100.
Well, who knows? Maybe we'll get Stephanie Vaquer back this week on television.
I hope so. I'm
I-
ready.
Yeah, he's
I'm not
ready.
one. I'm not one anymore that just should expect returns. When they return, they return.
Yeah,
At
but
this
she wasn't
point-
hurt though. She just wanted time off because they worked
No,
her.
she had a nag. That shoulder injury was still pretty nagging to
Oh,
her.
okay.
And everything else, and I knew there was a couple of visa issues that were talked about. But no, I've gotten to the point now where if you keep hoping for returns and they don't show or don't happen, you're setting yourself up for a disappointment week in and week out. This isn't the beginning of AEW where every week somebody new comes. So
No, then we get surprising returns that are even better.
yeah,
Right?
so it is what if she shows up, she shows up. I would expect her more for Money in the Bank. I think they keep her off TV until about the middle of September.
Or like what we saw tonight, a surprise entrant.
Yeah, but then that really
We'll
screws
get
up
there.
our pick'ems.
Yeah, I was
That
gonna
really
say.
screws up our pick'ems.
Yeah.
We good to go to match 2?
Yes.
L.A. Knight,
Yeah.
Solo Sikoa, and Royce Keys defeating the Bloodline. Jacob Fatu, Jay Uso, and Jimmy Uso in a 6-man tag match. Goes 11 minutes. This was just chaos. Sorry, TJ, stole your word. This was chaos incarnate
Chaos, baby, chaos.
the whole time. It started that way as well, with everybody rushing the ring and beating the crap out of each other, and it just kept that.
Anybody else hope the 3 of them stay together for a little longer?
I
It'd be fun
love
to
this
watch.
version of Solo.
Solo,
Love this
yeah,
version of
Yes.
Solo.
I
Yeah.
said it about 2 weeks ago. Yes, this. I don't never want Solo Sikoa to go heel ever again.
he was doing a lot of
Um,
good work at his meet and greets this weekend.
Anybody
Yeah.
that's in the Second Saints Discord channel, I'm going to ask the question for us. Do we get a Solo run it back timer?
That was great. I loved that last night. That was funny.
But and if you've gone to any shows in the last year or so on at least the SmackDown side, he's kind of played this at when the show's over with. Like Cody will finish the show and Solo will come out and he'll be that fun, upbeat, sarcastic self. But he was a heel with it when he was like, "Could you hurry up and be done in the ring? Your bus is blocking my car in, and I want to get out of this town." And he was being sarcastic about it. And then he would eat a crossroads. They would go to the back, and it was all fun. So, I think so. September 11th and September 13th are AAA shows.
Yes.
Is there a Saturday night main event in between there, or is it something else on the 12th?
There is a Saturday night main event on the Sunday of Labor Day weekend because it's during the Southern 500.
And that's the one that's in Atlanta.
Correct.
That's like September 5th and 6th?
I'm
Yes.
going to go out on a wild limb here and say that the main event for that Saturday night's main event is going to be Roman Reigns defending the world title against LA Knight.
Ooh,
That'd be cool.
I think that's where the push comes from with this. I wouldn't count LA Knight out again
I would.
for the second. I love getting cut off. I would not count on. I would count on LA Knight being a part of the Money in the Bank ladder match again. I would also maybe post, as hot as he is, this could be the year that he actually gets it. Because they're not pushing Braun Breaker to the main event level, as Bronson Reed said, and they were worried about Braun being shoved down our throats after last night's main event. And there's really nobody else that has that band behind them enough to win it and be able to hang on to it without cashing in right away. So I would not be shocked if LA Knight actually wins it finally. I know the bald downer up there beside me, he's beside me tonight. He doesn't count on it until it actually happens. But I think this is the year that for it. He's proven himself this year more than he has in the years past. And he's still getting over. I mean, you see it in this entrance between the six of them. This is the biggest pop. So I would say that LA Knight is headed to that world title picture with Roman, because there's really nobody else for Roman to take on at the moment.
I would think it's a truck driver you're used to getting cut off.
I usually just run him over.
About a year ago, I'd say Dominic Mysterio from Money in the Bank would be a solid bet, but now over the last 6 months, 7 months, yeah, I don't think so.
I mean, if you would be the mega world champion and actually defend your world title in certain places, maybe you'd still be working more.
Maybe he should get booked to defend it more. It's not like they have a say.
I mean, speak up. Like Hunter said last night in the press conference, you want to be at the top spot, do better. So if you want to be one of the ones that are in world title pictures, it's time for you to step up, not sit around and wait on people to give you directive.
You know where the lemonades are, make lemonade.
The best guys in any era of wrestling, in any era from the 70s to now, haven't just gone by what people direct them at. They've taken the reins of their career and pushed themselves to get to the top by any means necessary. If you sit in catering or sit on a box and hang out with your friends and have fun and don't get in that office every week pushing something, you're going to get passed by. That's the way this business works. If you're not relevant, get relevant. Do something. Baron Corbin, for example, for tonight, proved that going away and coming back works.
What about Chad Gable? Another, I think, prime example.
So I'm at the point now where if they're not pushing, if the stories aren't coming out, then they're not pushing themselves for storylines. Then it's now his press conference last night made it that it's now in their hands. Do something.
We're also in an unprecedented time where the fan voice is more heard than ever. You know, Ryan, you were championing we want more Aldis after night one. That could be a thing if it catches on. I mean,
well,
now is the time.
He is still the SmackDown GM, like he said. That
Mhm.
happened after night one.
Yep.
I was really hoping that he was going to get a wrestling contract, but that didn't happen yet.
Nope.
Are we going to see him in the ring again? Triple H says, if you have a match like that, I don't see why you don't earn in the ring a little more often. So you never know what might come of that.
I know a certain Canadian ginger that probably wants to fight him right about now.
This is true. And we'll get to that tonight too. But this 6-man was a good 6-man. 6-mans can be really messy because it's just everybody getting their shit in. And this was really, really put together well. Jacob has done a lot to make himself more presentable, if that makes sense. He's definitely slimmed down. I think him and Solo are almost the same size now. His Samoan werewolf gimmick is working on entrance with the wolf mask and everything. It'll be interesting to see where that goes on Monday night, seeing as they lost. Roman won. They didn't even show up for Roman's match. So it'll be interesting to see where that dynamic goes with the bloodline. Let me take the reins here since AJ's playing patty cake with Paxton.
I was waiting for you to finish. I don't want to get, I don't want to cut you off.
You've been rear-ended enough in this life. Stay out of the way of the truck, Bob.
The most anticipated match of night one. Gunther defeats Nick Aldis by submission in 11:40. This was a great match. This was a really,
It
really
didn't
good
feel like
match.
11:40, man.
This is a great match for somebody that was off of TV or not wrestling for 3 years.
Yeah.
And Aldis definitely deserves more matches. He's proven that he's still an NWA World Champion 2 times over. In fact, he beat the guy in the main event or the championship match for night one. He beat that guy for the NWA World Title.
He came out to Oasis too.
Yeah, that got a huge pop from Joe that it was Oasis that he came out to. Morning Glory, I believe, is the name of the song. And it's like and Wade Barrett even made comment that that's like every British kid's dream to just come to the ring to Oasis.
Yep.
I would also say that Billy Corgan probably had a hand in getting the copyrights to play that song, considering the relationship that him and Nick have.
Did you see
him with the Pumpkins?
Did you see the interview that Aldis gave about getting Oasis? Triple H a couple weeks ago said if you had any entrance theme to come out to, what would it be? And that's what it was.
Nice. I did not see that. That must be part of the Van Fleet interview.
I don't know.
Because that just recently came out and I haven't had a chance to really listen to it. The whole thing yet.
Maybe it's that WWE club thing.
Did you join that yet?
No.
Did you?
No.
Yeah, exactly.
How much is it a month?
No.
$100.
A month?
$100 a year.
Oh, is it a year?
Oh, okay. That's so it's very different.
Thoughts on Gunther tapping him out?
It's the way Gunther beats his opponents now.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, he didn't pass out. He tapped out.
I mean, his first match in 3 years. I don't think he wants to pass out. So.
And I think it should be noted too. I'm not taking a shot at Nick Aldis when I say this, But a certain guy who's never tapped out ever just tapped out to Gunther not that long ago. Who a lot of people like to put the little goat thing next to. So I think that's a fair way to lose a match. And not, have it be considered a bad thing. The guy that just retired, John Cena.
Never seen him.
Hmm.
The fourth match of the night, the Bellas and the Bella Twins and Paige lose to Fatal Influence.
Called that.
Paige eats the pin. 7 minutes and 30 seconds. I feel like this match probably would have went a little longer if Brie didn't get hurt. And she definitely got hurt on
she did.
the
no reports yet
in the chair. She went to the hospital. That's all we know.
I'd heard that they had treated her at the arena and then sent her to the hospital for scans and more things.
Yeah. Fatal Influence is definitely the future of the women's division. JC Jean, if she's not in the women's Money in the Bank match, I will be totally shocked. She's definitely the next heel to be women's champion at some point in the very, very near future. That doesn't mean that Fallon and Laney are terrible, because they're not. They're really, really good. Laney's only been wrestling for like 2 years, and she's really, really good. Fallon is very good too, and I feel like she'll be more of a star power whenever they finally decide to split Fatal Influence, because I could see her being the face over JC. So, but I'm here for Fatal Influence. This is better than Toxic Attraction, which is the original form of this team, with JC Jane, TJ's Love, Gigi Dolan, and the newly crowned MILF of all MILFs, that being Mandy Rose.
Well, you got a
congratulations. Congratulations to her, by the way, for her birth of her son, I believe.
You got a big pop out of Fallon Henry last night with that one move. You got a big pop out of that.
Yeah, she just didn't shake the hips enough. It was not a big enough first. That she did do 3, but she only got like halfway over. But ride 'em, cowgirl, ride 'em.
Ryan, how many people I meant to mention this the previous match? How many people you think were surprised to see Mickie James?
Ones that didn't know that Nick Aldis and her were married.
Yeah,
I know it happened in our chat. People were like, "Why is Mickie there?"
Yeah. CM Punk defeats Cody Rhodes.
Don't forget about the heel turn, sir.
Oh yeah, then with the much anticipated heel turn happened. Paige eats the pinfall. The Bellas take her out. That was pretty much all agreed upon.
Yep.
Called that on the podcast.
It's going to be great seeing Paige and AJ Lee take on the Bella Twins in 6 to 8 months.
That lines up with WrestleMania. I just want to point that out.
It gives them the payday. That's
some AEW booking right there. Let's just drag a storyline on for 8 months.
Well, I mean, when you guys get hurt, walk into the ring.
CM Punk defeats Cody Rhodes by pinfall. 30 minutes and 10 seconds for the undisputed WWE title. You guys didn't seem to really like this match.
I thought it was very technical, but it was very slow paced for me.
You say, who's these guys? It's not this guy.
I thought it was very methodical on how they went about everything. I thought it was really good, though. It definitely told the story that they are or / were friends, and it was very calculated on how they went about beating the shit out of each other.
I think that was a wrestling match, not a sports entertainment match.
Yeah. And we got the crooked moonsault that Punk likes to do.
Remember when he was asleep like 20 minutes ago?
He's more entertaining than anything.
And we got the crooked moonsault.
He keeps looking back at himself, trying to figure out why he keeps disappearing.
Got the crooked moonsault.
Woo!
You get the CM Punk plays or actually first you gotta go entrance wise. You get Cody Rhodes, Street Fighter, Colonel Guile. I refer to it as one of the little Reese Cup minis on top of his helmet. I could not. I laughed hysterically to myself, and then everybody else heard me laughing because I could not unsee the Reese Cup mini that was put on his helmet, which was very
Apparently,
funny.
this was supposed to be a street fight.
Street Fighter, yeah.
You guys see that?
It was advertised on the chairs as a street fight, but it never was announced as a street fight.
Correct.
Maybe they meant to put Street Fighter Cody Rhodes.
Either way, Punk pays homage to the Minnesota North Stars.
Yes.
But I also made the comment in the chat, that is playing my games with Cody a bit. Cody's debut match in the WWE, he wore green and yellow gear. Punk comes out wearing green and yellow gear. There was mind games being played there, in my opinion, with Cody. I thought it was a great match. It was a classic, methodical wrestlers match. The spot with Randy was very, I think, very influenced by where they're going to go with Cody, and they're going to take Cody out of that championship picture for a little bit, which makes a lot of sense.
Well, it tells the story too of following up what happened at Mania between those two.
Yeah. So we know that's not over with. It'll be interesting to see where they go with that. It'll be interesting now to see the interaction when we'll get to night 2 here, when certain people are coming back that had friendships with other people that may have not had friendships with other people. The main event for night 1, Obafemi defeats Brock Lesnar by pinfall inside Hell in a Cell.
Is anybody
11
shocked
minutes
that?
and 40
Sorry,
seconds.
Ryan. I'm sorry. Are we surprised that this was the main event? Because I figured the championship match would have been the main event.
Apparently, Brock Lesnar was pushing for this to be the main event. That's what came out today.
Well, yeah, and Punk said in the post thing anyway that it didn't matter what the last match of the night was. The main event was him and Cody. There's a difference between the main event and the last match on the card. And he was talking about how, like, in the 80s and the 90s and house shows, the main event was before intermission so they could sell tickets to the next show when they had their rematch. You could tell by his comments that Punk was not happy that they weren't the last match, but get over it. I understand why Brock wanted this to be the main event, and Brock has earned the right to push to have this be the main event.
And who the hell's going to tell that big Canadian no?
This is true.
Fighting out of the University of Minnesota.
He will be back in October in Minnesota because he's getting inducted into the Minnesota Badgers Hall of Fame. So, I thought it was a good match between the two of them. Granted, it wasn't 7 F5, 7 whatevers, and then pinfalls. The match was very aggressive. I believe the ending of the match was screwed up. I think Oba was supposed to hit the fall from grace on the boards. And he missed them because if you watch when he hits, Roman looks over and he's he missed the boards completely. And then Brock put Oba over. I mean, we've heard the stories the last couple of weeks on some interviews where Brock has been pulling Oba into his locker room on Monday nights, and they've spent hours working together, just feeding Oba full of wrestling knowledge. I think Brock Lesnar is going to be one of those guys that when he's not wrestling anymore, people are going to be like, I really miss when Brock Lesnar wrestled, because he is that good. He's been the Andre attraction, but when it comes to his in-ring work in the last couple of years, he's put the work in to get people over. Because one, Vince isn't around to just say, you're my monster, you're going to beat everybody. And who's not going to say, well, you know what, Brock, Vince, I don't think I should do that this time. Anybody that would be in the Brock Lesnar position when Vince was here is going to say, okay, give me everything you want to give me. I'll be gladly to take it. Now he's helped put people over. Him and Cody, their battles were awesome. And he helped elevate Cody to the next level. He's doing the same thing with Oba.
Brock has been one of one for like 20 years until now he finally has someone equal size, equal
Bigger?
ability.
I
mean,
not bigger.
Not a ton, but I mean, like, you have someone that's comparable to him to where it's like believable that these two things could and get the equal reaction back where it's not Brock hits and they both go one way.
Well, it's like they showed on the tail of the tape. I mean, even on the tail of the tape last night, it was like a 1 pound and one thing difference between all of it.
Other than the 20 years of age.
The 20 years age.
Outside of that, yeah.
That 20 years of age doesn't matter. Brock is still as fast as ever.
Brock is a freaking monster beast. He is one of one, as in one of a kind, for sure. I don't think this is the last we'll see of Brock. I think we will see Brock at Mania in Saudi. Saudi will pay for Brock to be there.
It is rumored that he's taking time off and then he'll be back for that run.
That's fine. And he deserves it. It's Brock Lesnar. He can do whatever he wants.
I just wish we got a little bit more blood in that cell.
I just wish we had a little more cell. I want to see somebody go through the cell. I feel like these two were big enough to...
Or at least a toolbox or something.
Oh yeah, we saw how well a toolbox did the last time in a Hell of a Cell.
Or a hammer.
Just a little bit of red. Red equals money, as somebody once said.
There was that guy in the fight before this one that wasn't the main event that thought it was.
Mm-hmm.
Brian, you look so displeased.
Waiting for the guru.
Paxton, I just want to play with my toes too, man. Sometimes, and I said it earlier, sometimes less is more. The Hell in the Cell, the ambience of the cell being there was literally enough for these two. You didn't need to throw anybody through the cell to get them out of the cell. That has been so overplayed for the last 20 Hell in the Cell matches that it's at that point now where
He looks like Dr. Evil with Mini-Me.
It looks like you're petting a dog because he just sitting there like.
I think he's so funny. I think he likes it.
I would too. But like things like that have to stop for a period to make it more of a shock value when they do throw somebody through the fence. I mean,
I would have loved to have seen him going through the wood, a la Taz and Bam Bam.
That wood is so thick that you ain't breaking that. You'd have to move those boards out to go through them like Bam Bam and them did. Trust me. I would say those boards are at least 2
probably
inches
pressure treated.
2 to 3 inches thick.
What?
Pressure treated.
They're probably 2x6s.
But still, that's still just as thick as a
like
2x4, AJ. It's just
2x6,
wider.
2x8. Yeah. They're heavy. I can tell you that much. They are heavy. There's no lightness to them. There's no bounce to them. There's really no give to them. They hurt. I've put a ring together multiple times here of late. Them bitches are heavy. And it's the same ring.
The ring's what, 10 foot long? So you're talking a 10-foot long pressure treated 2x6?
18. 20 by 20.
There you go. Even bigger.
WWE rings are 20 by 20.
Probably solid freaking hardwood.
I've been putting 18 by 18 rings together here late with the indie shows that I've been working on. They're not fun. They hurt. If you take your hand and smack it, it hurts. There's like no bounce. So, that's why when you see in the indie shows now, like one of the new stipulations that people are running with is a bare ring match, which is when they take the pad that's only this thick and the canvas off of it that's only this thick, and they're wrestling on the bare boards. It sucks. Because the one thing that does happen is, like, if you step on one board, it may sink like an inch or two, and the board beside them don't. And if you're laying on the ring and that person gets off the board, what's the board do? Moves back up. What's it do? Pinch your skin between the two boards. it hurts like hell. So I give them all the credit in the world when they show the bottom of the floor of the ring, because that shit hurts. That's the best thing I can say, is that shit hurts for sure. Did we need blood in this match? Face it, we've been in the WWE now for the last 15 years, where every time we think there should be blood, there's usually not blood. It's a safety concern. Yes, blood makes the match seem more personal and more vengeful when you get it, like Cody and Randy and that kind of stuff. I get it. But you really didn't need it between these two. I mean, I don't feel like you did. It lets them both seem more mythical, so to speak. Like, you can't hurt them. Like, what would bust a normal person open didn't bust Brock or Oba open.
I really appreciated the post-match stuff too.
The only gripe I would have is just because I hate it anyway is, and I laugh because I'm looking at my background and it's red and yellow, and if there's any guy that wouldn't sell a finish to kick out and Hulk up, it's Hulk. But I mean, Oba gets tombstoned on the boards and kicks out and jumps right up.
Yeah, that's like, yeah.
Sell it just a little bit, just to pay respects to the Undertaker, to keep that move meaningful.
Well, especially when he did it on the boards too. It's like, hello,
like kick out, like I understand, like it's not the Undertaker. The idea was always it's the Undertaker giving you the tombstone. It's going to be more. The Undertaker's mastered it, and he knows the little hints. Like I understand that part, but like sell it just a little bit more. Like, don't kick out and jump right up. Just lift an arm and then work your way up. That would have been something I would have more preferred. I feel like he rushed it, and then he ended up rushing the finish, and then that's why he missed the spot. But all in all, it was the conclusion we needed. Now I wonder if Monday will we see Oba start pushing Roman, or where will we go with that? It'll be interesting to see. Let's go to, of course, then we talk about during the post show, Nick hints Triple H his resignation letter. However, Triple H rips it up and says that he's reinstated as the GM manager.
Kind of upset by that. I was kind of hoping that he would take the
GM manager, the SmackDown manager.
I was hoping that he would take the resignation and then hand him a contract.
I was hoping the same thing. Or say, sure, I'll take your resignation because now you're SmackDown full-time wrestler. Would have been really cool. Night 2 opens up. It was supposed to be Finn Balor versus Sami Zayn for the number 1 contenders match. And of course, the new GM of SmackDown had to make his presence felt and said that he was gonna add a wrestler to this. And
in the interest of fairness. And calling it down the middle.
And Mike's disappointment, it was Gunther.
I was disappointed at the beginning of that.
We thought, okay, it's a triple threat. Gunther's going to win. We're done. Then Nick decides to surprise us with, I didn't mean I was just adding one person to this match.
Hugh Soundboard.
And we get a returning Kevin Owens.
I was just waiting for the soundboard.
That roof blew up.
AJ's not going for the soundboard.
If I had
I already hit it.
Oh, well, I didn't hear it.
That's a you problem.
I heard it. If I had been in Discord, y'all would have heard me blowing up.
Well, I think our whole Discord channel kind of blew up on that one.
We did.
We saw the video earlier in the week of him picking and making fun of Dom. If you didn't see it, it's pretty hysterical. He's throwing paper at him and says he hates him and all this kind of stuff. This is where Paxton headbutts him because he's crying. And this is where you get a whole wham.
Just like Kevin
Owens also gained a special spot in my heart because that was our buddy Rocky's guy.
He was one of his guys, wasn't he? Rocky had a lot of guys. I think Rocky.
Well, that one was what he met him, I believe.
I think Rocky liked men.
Well, no. There were a bunch of times he asked if everybody's sister was hot.
That was a question if you talked about any woman. Is she hot?
And then
Oh,
Kevin
you got a
Owens,
sister? Is she hot?
and then Kevin Owens goes out there and proceeds to just do
I-
swanton bombs and it's like,
I-
screw my neck, I'm gonna do it
I-
anyway.
I will laugh that his new shirt, the KO on it. I know AJ's at his computer dealing with the mini me. Mike, are you sitting at a computer? You're sitting in front of your computer, right?
Yep.
Just type in in front of the images and look up the TNA Knockouts Television Championship once.
Okay, hold on. You said the TNA knockouts?
The TNA Knockouts Television TV Championship. Look up images of it. Tell me if that doesn't look pretty familiar.
Yes it does. Yes it does.
It's the
Yep.
exact logo of the Knockouts TV Championship,
That's
just
hilarious.
without the TV part. We're working together, but we're gonna steal your logo for Kevin Owens' new T-shirts.
Uh-huh.
I kept that to myself when he came out. I saw it and I thought, no, I'll just wait till we get to the pod to talk about it. But I thought that was hilarious. He comes out wearing a Kevin Owens shirt, and I'm like, that logo looks really familiar. So KO gets the win. He pins Sami Zayn. We did get a fun interaction with Sami and him hugging, and then they beat the hell out of each other. Only 8 minutes and 30 seconds. I feel like this match went longer than that. Maybe it's just because of how long the entrances and everything.
I think it was because of the entrances, yes.
Match 2, Baron Corbin returning defeats Trick Williams for the United States Championship. And
Presented by Nimrods.
Yeah, something about Green Day.
Lil
it was a
Yachty
really
at
good
the
match
ringside.
between
Nimrods.
them. It was a pretty good match.
It was, but Yachty missed a spot to the point where Corbin had to yell at him to get over there.
No,
that
AJ called the table spot too.
I mean, we didn't have to hear Jessica Carr call spots this week at all. I didn't hear her at all this weekend. She was quiet as a mouse. That's the Jessica Carr we prefer. They went 9 minutes and 5 seconds. I have nothing to complain about on this match. I thought it was very, very good.
I'm still confused why a face pulled a table out.
Shout out AJ Capola calling out the table spot.
Because Trick's not really a face, nor is he like a
He's a tweener.
heel. He's a cool heel.
He's a tweener.
He's a heel that people like.
He did say on Unreal he's not a good guy or a bad guy.
He's a tweener. That's what I'm saying. He's a tweener.
He is. Did you
say that on stream?
He is what Kevin Owens is every time Kevin Owens plays a heel character. He's supposed to be hated, but yet everybody cheers for him.
Do we think he propels into a higher title picture fight?
I mean, I would say right now you're going to see a lot of people in positions for those Money in the Bank spots in October. So that's where they'll be positioning themselves.
He did
because I feel like you pull the belt off Trick so he can go for a bigger belt because is on the rise.
You could put him there, but I would also say this: Trick Williams is one of those Roddy Piper type people where he doesn't need a championship. He's already the character was over before he even won the U.S. title, so no matter what, he's still gonna be over. I think they were just looking to move the U.S. title in a different direction and not wanting him to take L's with the U.S. title, if that makes sense.
Well, I hope he leaves his boat at the harbor from now on.
Oh, gotcha. Who knows? And the upset shocker, everybody hoped for match of the night. Chelsea Green wins the interim WWE Women's Championship by defeating Charlotte, Jade Cargill, Lash Legend, and Tiffany Stratton in a 5-way ladder match, 13 minutes and 5 seconds.
I've never been more happy to get a pick'em match wrong.
And everybody in the chat was exploding with Chelsea Green. It was a great time.
Yeah. She's a sentimental favorite every time she's on TV. Couldn't be happy for her. Now
He's
let's
just so
just hope
wholesome.
she doesn't. Let's just hope she doesn't drop it Friday night on SmackDown. The only difference between her and Cardona is Cardona lost it the very next night.
I thought they had some really good spots in that match, though. That's for
There
sure.
were some very good spots, and I didn't really see any mistakes.
Dude, I
No.
thought Tiffy was hurt after that.
Ladder spot.
Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
She sold that better than anyone.
She has been known not to catch herself and eats her face off the mat or whatever everything else she's doing.
Well, she was just even showing the replay. She's screaming at ringside. I'm like, that girl is dead.
Yeah, this was that was the back bump. That was a very
Yes,
hard
the
bump.
back
That was a
bump,
very
yeah.
good bump. Very good match for being a ladder match. It was all over the place, but it was organized all over the place. If that makes sense.
Organized chaos.
Organized chaos.
Yeah, organized chaos.
I
There
was
it is.
trying to avoid saying the C word.
Chaos, baby, chaos.
In Mike's opinion, the worst match of the entire card, both nights. Danhausen defeats Dominic Mysterio for the human monies on a pole match. The winner gets to keep the US $100,000 Danhausen stole. 6 minutes and 50 seconds. Only to
Okay.
learn that it's not all US money, it was only ones and the Danhausen money.
Okay,
El Toritohausen.
for a pure wrestling match, it was not good, but for comedy and entertainment, it was good. That's all I'll say.
And looking
Pure
at the rest
wrestling,
of the card,
no.
that's what this match was.
Yeah, exactly.
Danhausen. You realize he's undefeated. He should be the next one in line to get a world title shot. He hasn't been beaten since he debuted.
They should have him go on a run like Goldberg, but only fight like.
Could you see Danhausen versus Roman Reigns for the world heavyweight title?
Hey, if the New York Knicks can win a championship, so can Danhausen.
Let's go, Cathausen. And Brunhausen.
And Harthausen.
20 years from now, we're like, do you remember that time the Knicks won the championship because of a wrestler? Yeah, that was 20 years ago. And they ain't even close again.
I don't care. We got one, dog. If he can uncurse the Montreal Canadiens next, I'll be a happy guy. So will KO and Sammy.
In the sentimental match of the night, Chad Gable defeats Penta for the IC title by submission, 11 minutes and 10 seconds. A very good match, kind of underwhelming in some spots. Gable got his butt kicked.
Does anybody else feel like the momentum Penta had like 6 months ago is gone?
Well, I mean, nobody, if your name, unless your name is Cody, Seth, Punk, Roman, do you keep momentum for more than a month or two anymore these days?
I felt that match was very underwhelming as well, and I kind of was like halfway through it. I'm like, okay, I really don't care about this hardly.
Yeah, like the Gable story is what everybody was expecting to happen.
Yep.
Happened.
Yep.
But it was like,
Can we just get to that point?
where is this going to come from? And then really the submission tap out came out of really nowhere.
And it wasn't a bad match, though. Just
No,
if you
No.
if you have kept caught up with AAA more, does that help you watch this match?
No.
No.
I mean, just knowing what Gable's been doing.
This match was built off of the end of Gable in AAA. Gable goes to Raw. He apologizes to Ray and Dragon Lee and Penta and Phoenix and all of them, and they all say, "Well, you changed, but you still have a lot to learn." This was the chapter of that for him closing up. He learned. He beat a luchador finally. I'm hoping, and honestly, I'm hoping this sends Penta and Phoenix closer to AAA. Possibly the Lucha Bros on one show or the other would be nice. Would kind of liven up that tag team division on Raw because it's kind of boring.
That were the Vision, the tag title holders over there?
Yes.
Yes.
And then it's Priest and
Archer.
R-Truth. And then the
Ugh.
War Raiders hold the AAA tag titles.
What is with the tag titles right now?
And then in the main event of all main events, Roman Reigns defeats Seth Rollins by pinfall for the World Heavyweight Championship in 33 minutes and 33 seconds.
Do we get 10
They
more
could've-
minutes of that? Yeah, that was just
I
great.
could have taken another half hour.
It was great.
So this was the end of the chapter of the Shield for Roman. It took 3 spears,
A dirty deeds.
and the match went 33 minutes and 33 seconds.
That's a lot of threes.
That's very interesting timing wise. They did pay homage to Dean Ambrose with the crazy lunatic clothesline and dirty deeds. Like you guys said, this theoretically or realistically should have been one of those matches where people should have been chanting "Fight Forever"
Yes.
because they should have. They could have kept on going, and I actually really enjoy the fact that there was no outside interference. That to me made this match more that it was said that this is Roman and Seth and nobody else.
Well,
And
I thought,
Roman acknowledging that mid-match was even like, oh.
yeah. But I mean, some of us even thought too when the referee, or especially when the referee got knocked down that second time, we were like, okay, who's coming out? Because it's like you kind of expect that a little bit nowadays.
So then for them not to do that, I love it because again, you expect it and then it doesn't happen, you get disappointed.
And
I
Roman
don't think-
ditches the chair.
I don't think you can be disappointed with
They
this
both
match.
did.
No, yeah, they both disappeared with that
Ah.
chair, really.
You know what I mean? But like, Roman has been lining that chair shot up
Yeah,
for
but so
how
many
long?
times. He's already done it though.
Not in a singles match.
Fair.
And the last time he did it, what did it cost him?
And Paul Heyman.
Everything.
Yeah,
Everything.
cost them as Wiseman.
All
Lost
in all,
Wiseman, lost his title, lost his bloodline.
all in all, I will say this about at least the last 2, because I was at the one I did not go to this year's SummerSlam, but I went to the last 2. So of course the Cleveland one was after 40.
Yes.
I will say that the last 2 SummerSlams have been way better than the WrestleManias. And I would expect SummerSlam next year to be even bigger.
Because they're going to be doing it in the States versus overseas.
Because to make up for being over in Saudi for Mania.
3 nights. No, God, please.
No, 2
No.
nights is enough. And to be honest with you, I'd rather watch 2 nights of 6 matches than 1 night of 12 matches. I would be asleep by match 8.
He'd be throwing in his AEW towel for a pay per view at 1 o'clock
Be
in the
going-
morning.
I'd be going
He'd be
back
like
to
the president
hotel.
at the UFC fight on the White House lawn, taking a nap.
My ass would be going back to the hotel and finish watching the matches. Like the hell with that. So, and you can, I mean,
Which
think
have
about
the
it.
pay-per-view you go to.
Think about it. I mean, they make these days so long now because you can go to the World or you can go to Russell or SummerSlam store and all that stuff.
Yep.
So it's not like you're getting up and going to the arena for the shows anymore. You've probably spent 6 or 7 hours at something wrestling wise.
Yep.
Between WrestleCon and the WWE stuff. Well, there's no need to be going till 1 o'clock in the morning. The idea that we're still doing this podcast and I just looked down and realized it's only 10:30, I'm like, hell yes. Because any other time it'd be 1:30 and we'd still be recording.
Yeah, right.
That's because we wouldn't have started till 11:30 midnight.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we're waiting somebody to either finish dinner or go to the bathroom, and they usually take like a half hour.
I think overall though, night 2, in my opinion, night 2 is better than night 1.
But it's very close.
It's very
Which is
close.
funny because you said the 2 matches leading up to the last match were lackluster for you. I find
Well, the Dominic match is just because of I don't like how his booking's going, but I mean I can get over that. That's fine. And then the Gable match, I mean it
You're
was.
really gonna hate it in September when he drops that AAA title to El Gran Americano.
I mean, I'm expecting it at this point,
It
so it's just like
disappears.
we're here. I'm just expecting it at this point, so I'm here for the ride for that, and hopefully, something bigger and better will.
I mean,
come
look
up
on the
like
bright
they said.
side. I mean, it could be Damian Priest that he's dropping the AAA title to, but it's gonna be El Gran Americano.
Yeah.
I expect him in a ladder match for Money in the Bank, though.
I wanted him to win that too, but based on how it's going, don't think that's gonna happen.
I don't think that. I mean,
He's got plenty of time.
He's got plenty of time. Yeah.
I think a change of scenery would be nice for Dom.
SmackDown?
I think moving him to SmackDown would be a great idea.
Or
TNA?
they
just him or the
or-
whole Judgment Day.
or they do the retirement match with Ray at Survivor Series.
I don't know.
Guru does not seem pleased.
Magic
I don't
Magic Magic 8-Ball Guru.
I would say this for Ray's retirement match. Ray's retirement match will probably be one of the main events for that internal whatever they're calling their AAA show WrestleMania weekend next year at the Garden.
And it shouldn't be a bit against Gunther.
Well,
He does.
Gunther will be in Saudi. It would be interesting if it is Dom. 'Cause
Ray
when would
does-
Dom be no WrestleMania match?
Ray wants it probably against his son because even Ray shut down the idea of Gunther.
It would be interesting. I said this earlier though. I think I might try to make an effort to go to that whole watch party.
Oh, okay.
The watch.
You think he was going to Saudi?
You think I was going to Saudi? I ain't got that kind of money, dog.
Fry got that oil baron money now, dog.
I go
I think he'd
to
have gone to
Saudi.
SummerSlam before Saudi.
If I go to Saudi, man, this podcast is gonna get really weird because it'll be middle of the afternoon for me to record on Sunday nights anymore. Because I ain't coming back because I couldn't afford it. But no,
Driving an oil rig.
the watch party, the NXT, the AAA show in New York is sounding very interesting to me. So that might be something I look into more.
Are they doing
that
the
the
garden
Garden?
or the theater at the Garden?
The watch party is in the theater, from my understanding.
They are
Sounds like-
separate tickets. I think I saw that somewhere.
it is separate tickets, but it sounds like the NXT show and the AAA shows will both be in the Garden. But the watch party will be in the theater.
Which is scary because it's underneath the Garden.
Cool.
The Gardens are.
Like I said earlier, I may be the wrestling guru, but I've never been to Madison Square Garden. It's one of those ones to check off my list. I'm gonna need a tour guide, and the ball-headed one waving seems like he's volunteering.
Oh shit! Hi, Silas.
I'm just saying,
Whoa.
the Garden ain't that far.
So that is probably something that I'm gonna look more into. I know we have a Memorial Day trip planned as a group too, but New York is a drive, no big deal. So
New York is where you park at MetLife and take the train in. Do not drive into New York.
I like the way you're thinking there. I know how to get to MetLife. I've been there 2 nights in a row.
So have I.
You take the train down to
know
Secaucus
what
Junction
the
and take
best-
the train right into the city.
Do you know what the best part of remembering that is? Is the fact that as soon as I
You got the purple nurple.
The fact that as soon as I got in my truck to leave, I got on the phone, getting Discord with you guys, and all I kept getting was, "Oh, it usually takes me like a half hour, 45 minutes to an hour to get out of here," and I was like, "I'm already on 95," and AJ would be pissed. He's like, "How the hell do you get out of there so fast?" Just kind of know where to park, bro. The American Dream Mall, by the way, is fantastic. Paxton. I hope he shoves it straight in your nose. Wait till he gives that. Now, wait till he learns how to do that with his hand and he gives it to his mom. Paxton. Paxton. What's
What's
up?
up, buddy?
What's up?
What's up?
Paxton, grab your dad's chin hair.
Just
And
quiet. Stop telling him those bad things about his dad.
Well, he turned his head.
Hmm.
It's like he knew where the sound was coming from.
SummerSlam was good. I give it a B plus.
That's right around where I was gonna give it. I was gonna give it a B minus flat.
I'll give it a B minus, B flat.
Oh, you want a letter grade? I give it a B plus.
So it gets a B.
And before we get out of here, shout out to WWE Radio, Vic Joseph and Booker T. That sounded really good on Sirius XM, the new channel.
I saw a video. Apparently, LaGreca was doing something with a pre-show, post-show in the middle of the regular show with Booker. So
I know they had.
At least it's not what it was on Monday night, where they were just feeding the live feed through, because that kind of sucked.
That did kind of suck.
Radio needs more detail.
Yes.
Yeah.
And based on what I could listen to at least a little bit last night, they did a pretty good job giving you the detail.
They'll get their groove soon. It's only been, a
1
week.
Yeah.
We didn't check to see how SmackDown was.
I would assume it was again the television broadcast.
Yeah. So.
But they did a really good post show last night, post them going off the air. So that was fun to listen to last night.
Cool. Yeah. So we have no pay-per-views until October.
But September's got the
That's
Saturday
Triple
night.
A.
Yeah, well,
And the
yeah.
Saturday
yeah.
night main event.
We get Saturday mean event the first weekend of September, and then the 11th and 13th we get Triple Mania in Mexico City and in Vegas, which I now remember that the night between is the boxing match from
Yes.
Zuffa
Yes.
in Las
they
Vegas
kept
in the
showing.
same building, which is the Ryan Garcia fight, which is why he was on Raw Monday night.
Yep.
But we do have an NXT pay-per-view.
YouTube event.
Yeah. NXT Heatwave on August 30th.
Yeah. Which NXT is still killing it when it comes
Which
to
that's a Sunday.
They
Sunday,
lose
Sunday.
They lose talent and then just keep on going. NXT is still fun to watch.
Kendall Gray, the next big thing.
Fall show. She definitely is. And she's fighting Lola Vice in a underground match, which Lola's never lost.
And that's probably Lola Vice.
I think.
It's probably gonna be her last match in NXT before she gets called up.
Most likely.
She gets
Because
the-
I mean
she
she
gets the
wants
ride
to
to
be
Damien.
she gets the ride, yeah, she wants the DP. And I don't never mind.
Don't go down that rabbit hole, buddy.
AAA and Mexico DP.
Matt Hardy, I
One's
swear.
One's green.
In case you haven't noticed, no, in case you don't know this, Damian Priest is on AAA now.
Misty Iguana.
1,
Oh!
2.
Woohoo!
I was waiting for him to like smack in the forehead. Hey Paxton, watch the screen with the fat guy with the big hands. You gotta learn how to do the same thing. Ready?
We gonna yeet out of here, boys.
All right.
We're gonna
Everybody-
get out of here.
Hit that like button, subscribe, follow. Thank you for joining us for SummerSlam 2026. Hit that like button, comment. Let us know what your thoughts are, whether you're on Facebook or YouTube. Go check out our merch store. We have plenty of beautiful looking merch. Sorry, TJ, you have to go away for a second. There it is. Great stuff. Bunch of Wrestling with Nerd stuff.
TJ's never looked better.
Right? And now he's back. Now,
No.
we
Hit
are
the solo
going to-
Sokoa.
We gonna run that back? We gonna run that back? Get out of here. Yeet.
Just
Yeet.
me, Oos.
He's got more teeth than TJ.
Oof.
Oh, no, he's
doing it on it.
waving.
He's doing it on his
looking about
own.
waving?
He's got it. Yeah. Let's all do it. Let's all do it.
Oh, now he's pissed. All right, everybody.
No.
Oh.
See you later.